Are you wondering how your body is able to build and grow muscle? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive deep into the science behind muscle growth and talk about the various processes the body uses to create new muscle tissue. First, let's talk about what muscle is made of. Your muscles are made up of tiny fibers called myofibrils, which are made up of even smaller units called myofilaments. These myofilaments are made up of proteins called actin and myosin, which are responsible for the contraction and relaxation of your muscles. When these proteins interact, they cause the muscles to contract and generate force. Now, let's talk about how your body creates new muscle tissue. It all starts with a process called muscle protein synthesis. This is the process by which your body synthesizes new proteins, including the proteins found in your muscle fibers. Muscle protein synthesis occurs in the cells of your muscles and is essential for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue after it's been damaged through exercise or other forms of stress. Muscle protein synthesis is increased by a variety of factors, including exercise, especially resistance training. When you lift weights or engage in other forms of resistance training, you're actually causing small tears in your muscle fibers. This may sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a necessary part of the muscle building process. When those tears occur, your body sends healing cells to the area to repair the damage. As the muscles heal and the tears are repaired, they form new, stronger muscle fibers. These stronger fibers can then handle more stress and allow you to lift heavier weights or engage in more intense exercise. But muscle protein synthesis isn't the only process at play when it comes to muscle growth. Another important factor is the balance between muscle protein synthesis and muscle protein breakdown. Your body is constantly breaking down and synthesizing new proteins, including those found in your muscle fibers. If your body is breaking down more muscle proteins than it's synthesizing, you won't see muscle growth. On the other hand, if you're able to increase muscle protein synthesis and decrease muscle protein breakdown, your muscles will grow. So, how do you increase muscle protein synthesis and decrease muscle protein breakdown? It's all about getting the right combination of exercise, nutrition, and rest. Resistance training, as we mentioned earlier, is key for stimulating muscle protein synthesis. But it's also important to consume enough protein and other nutrients to support muscle growth. This means eating a well-balanced diet that includes a variety of protein-rich foods such as chicken, fish, beans, and nuts. It's also important to get enough calories to support muscle growth and repair, especially if you're engaging in regular exercise. And don't forget about rest. Your muscles need time to recover and repair themselves between workouts, so it's important to allow for adequate rest. This means getting enough sleep each night and allowing for at least 1 or 2 rest days per week. In summary, the human body creates new muscle tissue through a process called muscle protein synthesis, which is increased by exercise and other factors like nutrition and rest. By increasing muscle protein synthesis and decreasing muscle protein breakdown, you can support muscle growth and achieve the strong, toned muscles you desire. By following a consistent exercise routine, eating a well-balanced diet, and getting enough rest, you can optimize your muscle-building efforts and reach your fitness goals. In addition to exercise and nutrition, there are a few other factors that can influence muscle growth. One of these is age. As you get older, your body's ability to synthesize new proteins tends to decrease, which can make it more challenging to build muscle. This is why it's especially important for older adults to engage in regular exercise and consume a protein-rich diet to support muscle growth. Hormones can also play a role in muscle growth. For example, testosterone is a hormone that is important for muscle growth and strength. Men tend to have higher levels of testosterone than women, which is one reason why men may find it easier to build muscle. However, both men and women can increase their muscle mass and strength through exercise and proper nutrition. Finally, genetics can also influence muscle growth. Some people may have a genetic predisposition to building muscle more easily than others. However, genetics is just one factor, and with consistent exercise and proper nutrition, anyone can make progress and see improvements in their muscle mass and strength. So, as you can see, there are many factors that influence muscle growth. By understanding the science behind muscle growth and incorporating exercise, nutrition, and rest into your routine, You can optimize your routine, you can optimize your efforts, and achieve your muscle building goals. I really appreciate your support. If you want to help me grow my channel, please consider liking and subscribing.